What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in for a review, we've got Jigsaw on 4K Blu-ray. I won't get into any plot details, but people do get killed. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the video and audio quality. Now for some quick tech specs. The movie was shot in 2.8K. It's got a 2K DI, it's rated R. Runtime is 192 minutes. Aspect ratio is 235:1. So if you're watching on a TV, you'll get those black bars on the top and bottom of your screen. Now for video quality, I thought it was very sharp and nicely detailed. In Chapter 6, there's a ton of fine detail in the dead body that's lying on the table. It's clean and very cringeworthy with very good color saturation. Facial close-ups weren't 4K razor sharp, but facial hair, pores, and blemishes were a step up over the regular Blu-ray. Textures throughout all the torture rooms were much tighter and sharper, like the barn in Chapter 5. The hay, barbed wires, and chains appeared slightly more discernible with better rendering. Much of the movie does happen in darker environments, so HDR usage does help out in those low-lit scenes, with black levels looking deeper and darker over the regular Blu-ray. Chapter 4 looked very good, with some nice contrast between the bright interior lights and the darker cement walls. There were some bright peak highlights like the flashing cop car lights in Chapter 6 or the interior lighting in Chapter 13. Whites came off as very bright and very clean. This isn't a very colorful movie as most of it does have a cold cast. But the few outdoor scenes like Chapter 3 does come off as very natural, with colors being neither overly saturated or dull looking. The look and feel of the movie kind of reminded me of an episode of CSI or some other CBS TV show. Audio was done in Dolby Atmos, and I thought it was used only to enhance atmospherics with some light ambient sounds. Nothing really stood out as coming from the overheads except for some musical spread to the height and side channels. Soundstage I thought was just average, and the musical score was used effectively to create some level of suspense. Bass response had some okay mid-bass, but nothing on the low end. So for audio quality, I'd have to give it a 6. I would have liked more ominous bass tones or some creepy discrete sounds, but we got none of that, and it's nowhere near the excellent sounding It soundtrack. For video quality, I'd have to go with an 8. It does look better than the standard Blu-ray, but I didn't think it was razor sharp, but it's pretty close. What colors there were did have decent pop, especially in the reds. And if you're a grain hater, you'll be happy to know there's no grain here. So if you're a fan of the franchise, I'd say grab it because it's a very clean looking disc. Now if you're interested in picking this up, I've left a link in the description down below. By using those links, it does help out the channel, which helps us bring you more content like this. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Check out our social media links down below and let us know what your favorite Saw movie is. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you guys again in the next video.